I forget. So kind of what I have planned for the next event is actually renting out a venue either at like the DoubleTree or one of these places where they can actually hold up to like 2,000-3,000 people, and I'm able to talk with like the screen in front of like exactly the same thing that was there at FIU, but you know could fit up to like 2,000-3,000 people. So that way it's just more effective, because I was thinking maybe I could do it again at FIU, but do it in groups, have people rotate in and out, and I feel like that it won't be as effective if I just do it one shot natural better. Because if I do it like 2-3 different times, I'll probably have different energy. It just won't be the same, right? So kind of what I'm thinking. It's because you said bring a friend. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. People pulled up with like 5 friends, and I'm like, what is this? You know, everybody was trying to win a challenge. They're just like, yo, you guys sit here, sit here, sit here. So yeah, no, it was insane, but I even get goosebumps thinking about it. The video that I'm gonna drop tomorrow, pretty emotional. So stay tuned to tomorrow so you guys see it. But with that being said, let's get into Sunday swings for the week. This screen is super bright. All right, let me pull this around. Let me do this. I had to sit on the stairs. Sorry, bro. Sorry. And I'm getting the boxes of pizza. And the girl that was helping me out, she's like, how many people do you think are gonna come? I'm like, I don't know, just get like 100 boxes of pizza. She's like, no, you're crazy. That's too much. And I'm like, all right, get 50 boxes of pizza. I leave, they're all gone. You guys are animals. People were just stealing the boxes of pizza. I didn't even get a slice for myself. And I'm like, all right, whatever. No, but yeah, the cookies, the cupcakes, everything disappeared. You guys were literally starving, I guess. All right, let's get started. So we have USD CAD. So USD CAD has been a little annoying. Coming for this week, I do like how this weekly has had this retracement right here. This is good. Same thing how I kind of told you guys last week. Gotta be realistic. You think it's gonna make a pin bar, then have the push to the upside, or is it gonna have the pullback? Then the week after that, gonna have the push to the upside. So the weekly, we still remain the same. The daily, this is a little tricky, but I just love where we are. I love how it's at this strong level of support and resistance. I just don't like how the 4 hour has gone bearish. So it's a turn off for me. Honestly, probably what I'm just gonna wait for this is just to do this, come here, and then go to the upside. If you notice, you have a beautiful 4 hour morning star formation from the exact same zone where usually it blows up. But I'd rather play it safe and just wait for it to get out of here. It'll kind of have an ugly left head. And then if this plays out, this will be the right shoulder. So I'll just wait for it once it breaks out. Euro GBP, we've been waiting for it to come into this area. If you notice, we've dipped down a little bit from this area of interest here. So we can be potentially coming into this one right here, which we've kind of tapped into. So we could do something like this. If you notice, if you were to use the same strategy where you wait for the structure, if you notice here on the 1 hour, we had lower low, lower high, lower low, structure. We never broke above going bullish. Let me check the 30-minute. So yeah, same thing with the 30-minute. We never broke the structure, so we never were looking to get into this trade. If you notice, we had to break this lower high. It's basically everything that we're looking to take the trade. So we need to get the break of the lower high, pull back to go to the upside. Never got it, never take the trade. That is the secret in the strategy. Waiting for the shit to structure at the area of interest. We never got it. Got a very nice morning star formation. I thought this was what was going to get us out of there. Clearly it wasn't. Something that I want to wait for now is pretty much for it to break above this, breaks above this. I'll wait for the retest to go long. And then it'll be the shift to structure on the 1 hour. And I'm sure it'll be the shift on the 30-minute as well. So if we break this point right here, we break above it. Not only do we go bullish on the 30-minute, but we go bullish on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour. Pretty much everything goes bullish once it breaks this point. So I want to wait for the break above it and then retest the structure. Hopefully the EMA can then come in like this. and then it'll dip down, use it as support, and then we go to the upside. And if we get that, that means that we will have a bullish engulfing. After the bullish engulfing, we get the wick pullback. Set and forget. If you notice, it is literally the same thing as right here. Morning star, bullish engulfing, wick pullback, set and forget. Literally the same exact thing. So this is definitely my number one for right now. NZD CAD. I'll be honest. I think we were looking for shorts. No, I think we were looking for long. Oh no, yeah, we were looking for shorts because last week we were looking for the wick pullback into this zone right here to sell. So we got the pullback. I just wasn't looking at this pair honestly, but it played out. And I am not interested in it. I mean, you could get a little day trade, I guess, if you were to wait for something like this. Maybe a little day trade, continue selling it down. It does look decent. Can maybe zone this off a little bit more like that. And then there you go. Yeah. So maybe for a nice little day trade, we could wait for a little pullback into this level. Maybe keep shorting it into this next zone right here, but not the most ideal trade setup. Obviously, we are not bullish on the daily anymore. We are bearish, and then we are bearish. So far, we're looking to take this shorts. We have a 20%. Let me double check the weekly. Yeah, the weekly is still bullish. So this one's decent. AUD CAD, same thing, played out perfectly. Wasn't interested in getting it. I mean, this does look nice, but doesn't look that nice at all. I'm good. Gold. So gold, we got some high risk buys. So if you guys notice, what I was expecting for gold was to come all the way back up into this level, kind of how NZD CAD did at these times over here, come all the way up, then have the sell down. If you notice, we never had the buy all the way up. The only reason why I was interested in, like, the only reason why I got into the buys was because of the formation that it was doing and the time. If you notice right here, we had the bottom, 30-minute bullish engulfing, and then it was the 1 hour. This candlestick right here is called a Marabuzu candle. So when a candlestick closes bullish or bearish without a wick, it shows strong indication that price is going to keep going up, because literally, like, it just closed and should keep going up. This is called a Marubozu candle. So whenever you get one of these type of candles, it's indication that the momentum is strong. So took that trade, played out relatively okay. And I happened to have closed it literally like on the money right before it dropped. So I probably closed it because I was looking at the 15-minute. So I had this zone like this, right? This is kind of like where I get into like the lower time frames. So I had this zone like this. I'm like, all right, cool. We closed above. I'm expecting for this to do the same thing. Retest, go to the upside. So when it has the retest, I see this bullish candlestick. Like, all right, cool. If this price for whatever reason comes and closes under this zone, then it should kind of just do what we already know it does, have the retest continue selling. And as it was doing that, I just closed it. And luckily I pulled out perfectly. But this was honestly probably a terrible trade that I took, because it just wasn't an ideal trade setup. The only thing that I'm going to be looking for this week on gold would essentially be continuations into this area of interest. Got to keep in mind, we are bullish on the weekly. So I'm not that crazy about it right now. I'm like, I mean, I just rather take this trade, right? This trade looks a little bit more clean. The weekly does look beautiful. Daily looks beautiful. Yeah, this trade just looks 10 times more textbook. Like, it literally looks like this right here. If we notice, we had the bearish move, lower low, lower high. And as soon as we shifted the bullish, boom, this is the buy you want to get. It's the same exact thing here. We were bearish. As soon as we shifted bullish, we took off. So if we get the same exact play that we did here, should be a very, very, very nice trade. So gold, as of right now, I am not interested in it. AUD USD, not interested either. USD JPY, I think Yeah, I think we're looking at this. This wick is not mine. It's a real wick. Not interested in it. We are at a daily zone here. Not interested in it. GJ. Last week, I mean, you could just look at last week's candlesticks. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Literally just the same spot. Like it looks like it hasn't even moved all week. It's pretty much just been stuck. NZD USD. So NZD USD looked pretty clean. We were just waiting for the retest of here. Looks like we wicked in. Would have been very hard to catch this trade. The time as well. The time was okay, but you know, if you would have waited for the shit to structure, which would have, let's say we would have called it this point right here, you would have had to have put this here, your stops above the zone. So probably like around 40 pips, you take profit at the bottom. So it would have been a nice trade. Did move pretty quick. But for this week, unless it comes back into that level, I wouldn't be interested in selling it, but realistically not that interested at all. GPUSD. I mean, weekly looks okay. Daily doesn't look that great. And then the 4-hour doesn't look that great. I mean, it looks good because if you notice, the weekly is bullish. So we are literally at the last point. So if this were to be the higher low right here, we are still technically bullish because we haven't body closed under. We have a bullish weekly doji. If you notice, it's bullish because it closed above. So this can have literally a doom here, or it can continue melting. I do believe we have a higher chance maybe of melting just because of what we're doing. If you notice, we basically had a break retest under the EMA 120-100. We're at this level right here. Resistance, support. I mean, it does look pretty good. Yeah, it does look very nice actually. So what I would literally want is I just need this. I just need that wick. Give me that wick. Give me that wick pullback. That's all I need to take this trade. So if you notice, it'll give me that lower high so I can enter here. I want to enter here so I can have a tighter stop loss here versus entering here and have a bigger stop loss like that, which is fine. Just want to have a tighter one so I can have a better risk to reward. And if we have that pullback, that means that we have a beautiful lower high here to go to the downside. And it'll basically be retesting the neckline of this head and shoulders. So I'm going to put my alarm here. This actually looks very nice. Retesting area of interest. So we'll put this one as the third. Euro JPY. I just don't like this. You get me? I hate this. Like, why? We're in the same. I just don't like that. This one, you notice all of the USDs kind of had the same move, break retest. They all wicked in super fast. So not interested. GBP CHF and AUD JPY weekly candlestick. So this is nice actually. So you notice we are bullish. No, we're not. We're bearish. The daily we are bullish on the daily. Bullish on the daily. And then the 4-hour is technically bearish as well. Bearish, let me see. The daily. So I would consider the daily. Oh, that's right. The daily is bearish because of this point. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. You guys got me again. Yeah, because I keep looking at it from this point here, but I'm not looking at this point. Yeah, the daily is still technically bearish. So we are overall bearish. But but I just don't like how we're above this structure level, how we're above the weekly EMA, how we have a bullish weekly candlestick, and then how the dailies kind of had like a pin bar rejection. Just too complicated. I'm good. Just we got 3 pairs for this week, right? So we got number 1 would be Euro GBP. Euro GBP, we're waiting for bringing retest above 4 longs. NZD CAD, we are going to be waiting for a little day trade to continuation sells to this next area of interest, which I do think we can get. So essentially, we're looking to enter on a wick like that if it does one. So basically where we are right now in this move, so you guys understand where we are in here, we're literally in here. We're literally after this candlestick. We're trying to enter on that wick right there to keep it riding to this zone right here. If we're looking at it on a bullish move, we're right in the middle. We're just trying to catch that little next wick pullback to ride the move up. If we're on this move down, we're literally right in the middle. We're trying to get in on that little ass wick. This move right here, we're right in the middle. Trying to get in on this next candlestick. So exactly what we're trying to do here, trying to get on this next candlestick to that zone right there. And then GBP USD, I'm going to put it as my number 2 because all we need is that little quick pullback to get some nice sells to the downside.